It's 5 in 10 from Skywatch TV for Wednesday, August 9th, 2023. I'm Derek Gilbert. Hey, we're back on YouTube. And if you're watching us here on YouTube, then please subscribe, share with your friends, but then take a moment and download the Skywatch TV app to guarantee that we won't be canceled again. I'll tell you how to do that before the end of this program. Topic number 5 today, Damascus airstrike in the early morning hours Monday. Damascus, the capital of Syria, rocked by an Israeli airstrike that reportedly left 4 Syrian soldiers dead. The attack also caused some unspecified material damage. Multiple inbound projectiles reportedly intercepted by Syria's air defenses. Videos in the aftermath showed intercept explosions above the city in the early morning hours. Obviously, we have no way to confirm that these are legitimate videos from this particular airstrike. According to the Associated Press, citing an anti-government group based in the UK, they claimed that this attack targeted weapons and munitions warehouses backed or owned by Iran-backed militias near Damascus, and yet the Syrian government claimed that the only ones injured were Syrian soldiers, not Iranians. This comes at a time that tensions are rising between the United States and Russia in the air over Syria. Remember, we still have boots on the ground in Syria around the At Tanf border crossing with Iraq and in the northeast, where we are essentially cutting off Syria and the Syrian people from their own resources from the oil-rich region of the northeast. Militias described as pro-Iranian groups have been increasingly active in pressuring those U.S. forces there, and there have been a number of confrontations in the sky between Russian jets and U.S. drones. The U.S. long maintained that this is all about countering the resurgence of ISIS in Syria, that is, but really this is all about cutting off Damascus, Syria, from Iran and Hezbollah and trying to weaken that link. Topic number 4, the Persian Gulf. While we're in the Middle East, we should note that the United States has deployed 3,000 U.S. military personnel on board a couple of ships to the Red Sea. These statements confirmed the move on Monday, part of the Pentagon's efforts to stop Iranian seizures of international vessels transiting through regional waters there. The U.S. Fifth Fleet announcing Monday that the ships went through the Suez Canal with a deployment of Marines and sailors. The Bahrain-based command, the Fifth Fleet Command, said that the USS Bataan and USS Carter Carter Hall will provide greater flexibility and maritime capability in that regard. The Pentagon says that over 20 internationally flagged tankers have either been seized or harassed by Iran's military over the last 2 years. Topic number 3, Deep Statepedia. I'm talking about Wikipedia, which for many of us, self-included, is like the first and easiest reference source on the internet. But we need to bear in mind that according to the co-founder of Wikipedia, this source is manipulated and has been by the U.S. intelligence community for more than 10 years. Larry Sanger, who co-founded Wikipedia back in 2001, spoke to journalist Glenn Greenwald, who is a liberal, but he's an honest liberal, on his podcast called System Update. Sanger, that is, outlined the information warfare that is taking place on behalf of the deep state by the CIA and other agencies within the intelligence community, which to some extent makes Wikipedia a tool of deep state mind control based out of the nation's capital. Sanger said during Greenwald's show, "We have evidence that as early as 2008, again, just 7 years after Wikipedia was a thing, that the CIA and FBI computers were being used to edit Wikipedia." Now, you can understand the CIA engaging in some information warfare, but the FBI brings back, memories of J. Edgar Hoover. Sanger then asked Greenwald, "Do you think they stopped doing that back then?" Well, that's a rhetorical question. Of course, the answer is no, of course they haven't. Sanger explained that the intelligence agencies pay off, and I'm quoting now, pay off the most influential people to push their agendas, which they're already mostly in line with, or they just develop their own talent within the community, learn the Wikipedia game, and then push what they want to say with their own people, end quote. Greenwald brought up as an example Wikipedia's entry for the topic Biden-Ukraine conspiracy theory. and pointed out that there is a mountain of evidence showing that Hunter Biden was paid $80,000 a month by Burisma executives, Burisma, the big natural gas company in Ukraine, despite the fact, as we've said before, that Hunter Biden doesn't speak Ukrainian and had no experience whatsoever in the energy business. He was being paid for access to the very highest levels of the government of the United States at a time when his father, then Vice President Joe Biden, was in charge of Ukraine policy for the Obama administration. According to Greenwald, it's an established fact that Burisma executives were getting a lot in value, and I'm quoting, getting a lot in value in the way of access to Joe Biden, the most important U.S. official on Ukraine, and yet, according to the Wikipedia article, this evidence doesn't exist. It's just a complete conspiracy theory, end quote. I bring this to you just to remind you, when you go to Wikipedia, do not assume that it is an unbiased, neutral source of information. It is, in fact, promoting a very left liberal agenda. There are alternatives to it, but it is useful in some context. Just bear in mind that you are not getting, even from this program, you're not getting an unbiased source of information. Just understand the bias of the source that you're working with, and that will help you process that information accurately. Topic number 2, Big Brother. A cryptocurrency called Worldcoin has announced that it's going to offer governments around the world the system of biometric scanning that it uses to sign users up. It offers this as an advantage. Since we use your iris scan, which is unique to you, you can be sure that no one else can access your digital wallet. Other companies, private corporations, will be given the same privilege, access to Worldcoin's technology for iris scanning. The intention is to get as many people as possible on board, hence the generosity of Worldcoin in offering this technology to companies and governments around the world. This despite growing concerns by privacy advocates that are tasked with protecting data privacy. It's like, wait a minute, there's a bit of a problem here. This may not be as secure as Worldcoin says it is. And secondly, if you give this information to government agencies, you're giving them some really powerful tools for identifying and tracking people worldwide. Now, so far, Worldcoin claims it's signed up 2.2 million people so far. And again, they're being sold on the idea that this is a really secure way of keeping their cryptocurrency. They're also being offered some free crypto in order to sign up. That's an added incentive. According to a survey by Reuters of people who've signed up for Worldcoin, that's one of the main reasons people are agreeing to give up this biometric information. This obviously would be a useful way to tell a human from an artificial intelligence, but again, it will also be a very useful way of herding us all away from cash, physical currency, and into a digital currency, ultimately to be controlled by governments and central banks. Central bank digital currencies, which, as we've been saying previously, is not as much a currency as it is a system of control. And if it's linked to a unique biometric identifier like your eye, well, doesn't the Bible say something about a mark on the forehead? Eyes are on the forehead, aren't they? Coming up, bear on a plane, only marginally less scary than snakes. That's next, along with details on how you can make sure you don't get cut off from Skywatch TV and 5 and 10 ever again.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, with just a few minutes on the clock, we want to make sure that you know how you can get your copies of both of these incredible new works in the Warriors of God special offer. When you order the Warriors of God special offer, you'll receive the Kingdom Warrior Full Spectrum Spiritual Warfare, Biblical Clearing and Maintaining Your Spiritual Perimeter by Dr. Michael Lake. But you'll also receive the brand new book by Corby Shuey, For Valor, Defending the Faith for Those of Worth. Both of these works complement each other fabulously and take you on a journey of next-level comprehension of spiritual warfare. But that's not all. Right now, when you order the Warriors of God special offer, we're also including absolutely free the phenomenal 2-disc collection on DVD, The Final Countdown, featuring Dr. Thomas Horn, Allie Anderson, and Donna Howell on how the secrets hidden within the biblical feasts unveil the final countdown to the return of Jesus Christ and the rapture of the church. But also included in this incredible special offer is Dr. Michael Lake's massive Sheerreef Imperative data DVD library that includes 56 different Christian classic books on PDF for use on device of your choosing, Understanding the Kingdom audio series, the eSword biblical software for Windows, and several TV appearances featuring Dr. Michael Lake. All of these items hold a retail value of $95, yours now for your donation of only $35 plus shipping and handling.
Topic number 1 today, calling Samuel L. Jackson bear on a plane. This is a real thing. The Prime Minister of Iraq has ordered an investigation into how a bear escaped from its crate in the cargo hold of an Iraqi passenger jet due to depart from an airport in Dubai that left passengers disgruntled because they were delayed in their return flight to Baghdad. Iraqi Airways says it wasn't to blame for the bear's escape. The aircraft's crew worked with authorities from the airport there in the United Arab Emirates. Airport officials in Dubai declined to comment. Video clips circulating on social media showed that the plane's captain apologized to passengers, asked them to quickly deplane while the situation was resolved. Again, you can only imagine that this would have been a lot more entertaining if Samuel L. Jackson had been there, warning everybody about, bears on the plane. Skywatch TV depends on your support for what we do, and as such, we always want to make sure you know how much we appreciate your support. During the month of August, if you're in the U.S. or Canada, the wonderful book by Jonathan Brentner, The Triumph of the Redeemed, can be yours. Details of our future lives in paradise. Something I think we are all looking forward to. Jonathan Brentner shares that with you, and we will share that with you as well for your donation of any amount during the month of August. If you're in the U.S. or Canada, find out more online at our website, skywatchtv.com. Look for the red donate button. You can go to skywatchtvstore.com and follow the link there, or call us toll-free, 844-750-4985. This week on Skywatch TV, we talk with Dr. Michael Lake. He's got a brand new book out there called The Kingdom Warrior. Are you really prepared for spiritual warfare? This is jaw-dropping stuff. We love Mike Lake, and his preaching is always powerful, and this episode is no different. You can find our broadcast schedule online, skywatchtv.com/channels, but you can watch it online right now at our website, skywatchtv.com, which, by the way, is where all of our video content has always been. All of our archives are there. You can find us there anytime. You can also watch us right now on Roku or Apple TV. If you've got a set-top box, make sure you've got the Skywatch TV app for that. You'll also find us on the weekly program on YouTube. That's the address for the main program. Also, rumble.com/SkywatchTV has all of our video content. You can also get all of our stuff at our mobile app. Our mobile app is really the thing to have, because if and when one of these playgrounds decides to kick us out of their sandbox where we are playing for free, kind of a virtual Mars Hill, and we understand this, we're not going to change what we talk about, but we will use the opportunity to preach outside the choir as long as we have it. But if you've got our app, we'll never be cut off. This is our app. We won't be canceled from our app. You can watch on your smartphone, tablet, or your big screen TV by casting the video using Google's Chromecast or Apple's AirPlay. It's available for iOS, Android, or Amazon Kindle Fire phones and tablets. And we've got links to the app stores to make it easy to find the right version for you at our website, skywatchtv.com. Look for the link in the top menu bar. Thank you for watching as we keep watch. I'm Derek Gilbert, and this is 5 in 10 from Skywatch TV.